Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Clear Your Path to New Beginnings with me, your host, that's right, Tori Sachs. And today I'm really excited. I'm wearing pink. Well, it's one of my favorite colors, but I'm wearing pink because today we are specifically talking about which crystals will help you bring in more love, joy, and light into your life and the heart chakra. So before I get started, I want to remind you guys to go visit my website. It's www.torisachs.com. I am a Reiki practitioner. I also facilitate healing through crystalline energy and sound, and I import extra virgin olive oil from Extremadura, Spain. So okay, here was what I was thinking. Well, I was thinking a lot of things, but here's what came to me, because we're almost, Valentine's Day is fast approaching, and actually all these things that I'm going to talk about, you could do any time of year, whenever you need it. It was just Valentine's Day was coming about, and I wanted to help others and just give you guys some things, some tools like in the crystal realm, because I love crystals. I've been working with them for many years. They've been a part of my life. I mean, months ago, I just discovered some crystals that I'd had since I think I was in Indian Princesses. So over 20 years ago. I had these crystals and I just discovered them again, and it was like I could just feel the power and the amazing healing energy in crystals. So before we talk about the heart chakra and what crystals to use, I want to remind you guys that when you're working with crystals, first off, they're here to help us. I love them. They're my friends. They talk to me. They tell me where to place when I'm doing a crystal healing with somebody else. And also, when I'm working with crystals, they tell me where to use it for myself. But remember, they are at a much higher vibration than we are. So we're invoking this earth energy because of these crystals are coming from the earth. And so we're invoking this energy. But the amazing thing with working on them, whether you're just wearing it or you're placing it in your house, your car. That's right, I have crystals in my car. I'm wearing crystals right now. I always have some form of crystals. We also sell crystal bracelets and crystalline bracelets. So there's so many amazing ways to work with it. But when you're working with crystals, just remember that you're invoking this crystalline energy, and what it is they are vibrating, and they are at a much higher frequency. They're coming from the frequency of love. So they are at a much higher frequency than we are at. And when we work with them, they are helping to raise our frequency. And so they are that's what it is when you place them on the body, when you carry them with you, it's raising your frequency, literally raising your vibration. Working with crystals, so amazing. So I just wanted to remind you of that. And today we're specifically, because Valentine's Day is coming up, and I love Valentine's Day. We do a Valentine's Day tea with my family, but I want to remind you, Valentine's Day, you could really celebrate it every day, because it is about loving yourself, loving others, whether that be family or friends. Maybe you are single, so you want to manifest something, a relationship with a significant other, life partner in your life. Or maybe you're already in a relationship and you want to strengthen that and you want to keep that going. So there's so many ways to have love in your life. I mean, it could be having love for the divine, love for the goddess, love for Mother Earth and Father Sky. So many ways you can have love. So, but this episode is all about bringing more love into your life, specifically the heart chakra, by using crystals to help you with opening up your heart space, having more love in your life. So when we talk about crystals for the heart energy, we're talking about crystals that are primarily of the pink ray or the green ray. And why I say that is because it aligns with the chakras, the main chakras in the body. So depending on what system you're going with, so for the regular like chakras that people talk about, typically the heart chakra, which is located in the chest, in the middle of the chest, for both men and women, we're talking about the 4th chakra. But then in crystal healing, there's actually more than 7 chakras. So when we're talking about it, it's actually the 5th chakra in crystal healing. So depending on what realm you go on, and the colors that resonate with the heart chakra, it's pink for that 5th chakra in crystal healing, and then green. So green or pink. So they're interchangeable. So that's why a lot of times when I'm talking to people and I'm like, they're talking about they want to manifest more love or have more love in their life, that's why I'm like, hey, start bringing in more pinks, more greens, all those colors. I mean, we're talking about the heart chakra today, which lives here, and I specifically was like, okay, I want to wear pink because I love pink, but like we're talking about it, so I'm like, all right, like we got some pink makeup going on, we got some a pink top, we're in the Reiki room, so there's like pink going on behind me. So anyways, we're just invoking that. But so today's episode about these crystals that are going to help you manifest and bring in love and help you remove and release what's no longer serving you, specifically for this area, are ones that I use a lot of times when I facilitate a crystal healing or when I'm facilitating a Reiki. And remember, I'm just the conduit of this. I'm not all powerful. I'm human, okay? I make mistakes, need all this stuff just as much as you do. So, but these are the ones that I use. And a lot of these, I will say, are from that pink or that green ray of healing, calming energy, that loving energy. But that doesn't necessarily mean, like, some of the ones that I decided to talk about today are not necessarily of that ray, because I'm also in the belief that, like, if I need to bring in something else for the heart space, then I may use something else. And so these are a lot of the ones that I use when I'm working on people in the heart space, in this area where the heart chakra is, or when I feel like I need to bring more love into someone's life or into it. First one I want to talk about with you guys is kind of like the mother of love. It's like the mother heart chakra stone, the one that we all think about. It's the OG for when you want love into your life, just needing that self-forgiveness. It's just forgiveness, compassion, whether that's for you or for others, just wanting to bring more love into your life. That is the OG rose quartz. This is like a more raw piece of rose quartz. And then the tumbled. See, it's a nice light pink, and it just depends. And like I would say, whatever shape, size resonates for you, that is the one for you. I pick them up like this and I'm like, okay, yes, I can feel this nice energy, and it'll tell me like yes or no, like when I'm in a store, if I should buy it or not. Or when I'm working on people in session, I just know which one to pick. And sometimes when I'm working on myself, it's like, okay, this goes here, and if I feel it, then I know, okay, yeah, it goes here, or no, actually this needs to go somewhere else. But so this is rose quartz. It is your OG, and a lot of times I use this as the center stone when I'm doing a layout on the heart chakra. So like right here, this area is perfect, maybe a little bit lower, just depending on where I feel like it needs to go, but it's typically the center stone. And again, I'm using it when people are needing some forgiveness, like I'm just feeling like, okay, They want to work on forgiving. They want to work on more compassion, kindness, love. And again, it's not just to others, family, friends, significant others, past relationships. Is also like within yourself, healing and bringing more love into your life. I wear this, not this exact one, but I wear rose quartz every day because I believe that, you know, we can never have enough love, and love is actually the highest vibration. So I feel that we cannot have enough love in our lives no matter what, and so I always want to bring more love into my life, but also send more love out to everyone out there and help them tonight. And you can tell it's just a little bit different color than the other one, and this one is great. Here, I'll just like keep it in front. This one is great because it opens the energies in your heart. So it's literally opening that heart energy, what you're needing to remove and release and make space for more love and light in your life. So it's great, and this will also help you get closer to the divine, that divine energy, the goddess energy. This is great. I use this a lot, not necessarily, so what I'll do is I'll put like that rose quartz in the middle, and sometimes I'll have these on other sides, or I might have it a little bit lower or a little bit higher, depending on what I need. But it's great. It's really got some nice, soft, calming, it's soothing stone, bring more joy, more love into the body, like all bodies really. It's green adventuring. This is like, you could call this a palm or worry stone, but I actually use this in other, like I'll use this on either side of the center stone of rose quartz a lot. But this has the nice green ray. Green is actually the color of, it's one of the colors of spring stone, of manifestation. This is, I mean, I'm just getting the calming energy from this stone. It's amazing. This helps you put like a little bit more zest back into your life. This is like renewing hope, renewing love, helping with those emotional wounds and trauma. So this is another amazing stone to use, and this is on the green ray. Not a traditional stone to use in these areas, but this is like, I just love this stone. I used it like, for me, it started out that I was using it for myself, and then I just moved it over to helping my clients and facilitating healing or Reiki with the stone. But this stone is ocean jasper, and it's like so beautiful. It's got like so many different colors, and I love that this is also shaped in the heart. I use this like a lot at the throat or here, like so in this like area, because again, like the chest, just like want to be clear, so where the heart chakra lies is in the middle of the chest, but the chest is where we hold like in Chinese medicine, it's associated with the lungs, and so this lungs and heart area is where we're associated with holding a lot of grief and sadness and sorrow, like right here. So it's like interesting though, because when people are not feeling so good, cold and flu season, like fear is coming in, all that's coming in, people actually, like when they're not accepting, and the time of the lungs is actually in autumn. So when they're not like feeling at their best, it's typically because they're holding, like you start coughing, or it's because you're not dealing with things and holding things and letting it move through you the way you would like. And so that's where this area is. But okay, so back to ocean jasper. So I love this stone because for me, it's like this, in my opinion, if someone needs to get back to themselves, self-care, self-love, self-forgiveness, giving up of self, like just having more joy and in fulfillment in life, this is the stone for you. I love ocean jasper. I love using it. I remember when someone worked, like how I discovered it is that I remember a friend was facilitating a treatment, and she used it on me, and I was just like, oh, I'd heard of it, but I never worked with it before. It was like, wow, this is so powerful. Like, I felt the benefits immediately, and then I went and looked up what it meant, and that's when I discovered that it was for the people that really needed to come back to self and like have their self-care and all these other things. And that's what made me realize like how powerful ocean jasper really is. So like, this is a stone for people that don't take time for themselves a lot. They're always on the go. They need to work on getting self-care and coming back to self. This is the stone I would recommend for you and bringing more love to yourself. Lepidolite on me every day. Once I read about lepidolite, I can't even remember how I discovered it. I instantly fell in love with it. So you can tell, like, I have two here again, looking very different. So this is a raw, and I love, like, it's got the speckles and the sparkles, and then this is like the more tumbled. And I would say this is like on the purple ray, violet ray. This is not on the pink ray, but I feel like, I mean, there's so much that it can help with, because there's a lot of stones where you can use them. Like I said, I don't use them all the time in all the correct placements. I use them where you need it. And I think that's really important. And I love how calming and soothing this guy is. He's so fun. Like, I wish you were here, because it's just like the sparkles and the playfulness out of this guy is so fun. This is a stone of bringing more serenity, healing, like acceptance. If you're needing to like accept and move through things, but like doing it in a loving way, like accepting yourself. And I can say this because I've worked on acceptance, like every day it's you know, you work on acceptance. But this is like, for me, this is the stone of autumn. I mean, it's a year-round stone, of course, but for me, it's like, if we talk, because the period of time that is accepting and loving and is the time of autumn, and like lepidolite for me is that stone. But it's just bringing so much healing, so much balance back into your life, opening up the heart and the heart chakra, and helping you in so many ways, healing past wounds, past traumas, so that you're able to manifest and open yourself up to what you're ready to have in your life, whether that be family, friends, new relationship, you know, next level of your current relationship, but also like, don't forget about the relationship with yourself. So lepidolite is amazing. It helps you dispel negative thoughts and negative thought patterns. I mean, such a powerful stone right here. And it's small, but it packs a punch. On the blue ray, not on the green or pink ray. Again, we're just going off script. So, but this way you have more fun with it, because you go to a crystal store, you go online, and you see where it resonates. You get to know these better, and that's how you work with them. So this is a celestite crystal. This is great by the bed, great for dream work, but we're not going to talk about that today. So I love, so this is a celestite cluster. I have a geode that sits next to my bed. He is so fun. I mean, so sweet, like great energy. But this is great. I like to put this a lot of time near a rose quartz, like here, maybe lower, a little bit higher, but like, this isn't typically a center stone. It's just like a surrounding one of the center stone areas. It kind of like builds off of some of the other stuff, but it's got such sweet energy. And this is known, even though it's not pink or green, to help with the heart chakra, help you getting that connectedness. If you want more like connected to goddess, divine, maybe your guides, maybe your angels, maybe you're working through some things and you're just like, you don't want to feel alone, you want to feel guided and protected and just more love in your life. This is the stone for you. So fun, so soothing, calming, because it's of that blue, you know, the throat chakra, the blue. It's got bringing in that calming. Blue can be associated with the feminine, with receiving, and that energy for you, that water. Just think about like watching waves. So it's a very calming stone and soothing, very soothing and gentle stone when we're malachite. So you probably heard about this. This is of the green ray. You can tell it's darker, deeper, more vibrant in color than green aventurine. This is also of the green ray. So this is a stone of manifestation, transformation. This is a heart chakra. It's known as a heart chakra stone. I do want to say with malachite, it's like this stone will help you work through boundaries, boundary work with all areas of your life. It's a very powerful stone. I don't always use malachite on people. So just like when you want, I always like, it's not like a warning, but it's just like a caveat. When you're going to work with malachite, it's just expect the unexpected, because things could happen that maybe you weren't prepared for or you didn't think would happen. So I just want to like say it's not for like, oh, I'm really new to crystals and I'm not sure. Like if you've never worked with a crystal before, I would say like this malachite is so powerful. It's a great stone, but I would say build up to that. Like if you're new to crystals, rose quartz, green aventurine, those will be great ones to start with. Like solicite, great ones to start with. This one, because it can be so transformational, especially in all areas of your life, but like within love, within that heart space, love, light, all that stuff. So it's just like you want to be prepared. So I wouldn't necessarily like jump in, and again, like, because you can have very powerful transformations, you could have very powerful meditation. So I just want to make sure you're aware and you're prepared for it. This helps you maintain emotional balance. So this is like, that's what I'm saying, like if you're not emotionally in balance, malachite will come show you, and it will come break through barriers and help show you how you need to set up some boundaries in your life and make changes. This is like the stone of feminine energy a lot of times, is chrysocolla. So really look at that. This is a great stone to help link chakras, like, because the heart is a bridge between the lower and the upper chakras. So chrysocolla is a great stone to bridge to like work through and bridge from the heart chakra to the throat chakra. And this is like if you want to get closer to goddess energy, feminine energy, your femininity within yourself and all bodies, this is the stone for you. Just look, I mean, these amazing colors. A lot of times you'll see chrysocolla mixed with malachite, mixed with azurite. It'll be like mixed with like either on the same frequency or same rays, or it might be mixed with like the azurite's on more of the blue ray and chrysocolla is more on the green. And you get so connected with your heart chakra, that deep love connection, deep healing going on, maybe opening your heart more if it's been closed off. This is truly, it's a great stone, like if you want to get more in alignment with your feminine energy. Green tourmaline. And look, like, it's not that big, but tourmaline, so that's the other thing. You may have only heard of black tourmaline. And so this is different because it's on the green realm, but it has some of the similar properties of tourmaline in the sense that if we look at the striations, it's like that's helping you get, like when you place it on the body, it's helping move through the body in that way. And you may feel, that's why when I facilitate a crystal healing, I'm always checking in on people. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How is your temperature in your body? Because this can facilitate healing very quickly, and you could have changes in your body very quickly. So this, like tourmaline, it's helping remove and release what no longer serves you. But because it's on the green ray that has to do with the heart chakra, it is helping you cleanse and soothe and heal, that connection with healing, emotional, physical connection with healing, but especially like bringing that into the heart space and removing it and releasing it within yourself. It helps you connect with the beauty of nature, Mother Earth, and see is like a little goes a long way. Like when you invoke the crystalline energies, you don't have to have something big. I mean, I have bigger stones and they're very lovely, but you don't have to have something really big. Like I would say, you know, the ones in my car are a lot smaller. The ones that I carry around in my purse or on my body, those are small, because if they're big, you can't, like, they get heavy, especially when I'm like, oh, well, I want everybody to come with me and hang out, you know, they get heavy. So you want some smaller. I so praise. I always end up like missaying that one, this one. Okay, so you can, and this is of like, it has some green mixed with brown. It just depends on where they came from, where it was extracted from. Like this honestly has become like one of my new faves. I will use this a lot, like at the heart chakra, and then maybe at the sacral, or the heart chakra, maybe the throat. Again, it's like, but this guy actually, I don't know why I needed to get two, and then I read that if you actually use two of these, it can facilitate in other chakras, bringing like more love, more light, and that more deep heart connection. So I've really enjoyed with that. I mean, one would be amazing too. It can help you with past relationships, forgiveness, healing those past relationships. So it's a really, I mean, for the heart chakra, it's really an amazing stone, especially if you are ready. You just got out of a relationship, or maybe it's been a couple years and you just realize there's maybe like some old residue that you want to clean up and clear so that you can be in a healthier spot to help others. It's an amazing stone to work with. I highly recommend it. And it comes in like, again, it's of that green ray, but you may see browns or some other stuff mixed in with it than just the rhodochrosite. See that nice pink, and this is like one of my smaller stones, but packs a punch. And this is of like, obviously of the pink ray, but it also is to help bring love to the self, bringing love more back to yourself, and back into your life. And not, I mean, yes, for relationships and with others, but this is more about self-love, self-forgiveness, emotional healing and grounding. Just so much that you want to bring in, manifest. It's a very soothing stone, help bring in that soothing energy to those emotional wounds, past things that just did not work for you. It's just like, you're like, thank you, but no. But you're ready. I mean, again, it's like you're ready to move through it and go to the next phase. Rhodonite, I always, so you can tell it has a little bit of like the black flecks in it, not white. It's a little bit different. It doesn't have like, you know, the quartzes, like rose quartz is like a lot clearer. So this stone is more about your outward expression with others and helping move through, bringing more love and light into your life through working with others. This is also, because it's of the pink ray, it's very soothing, gentle, self-healing, giving that self-healing. But for this is more of like an outward expression of love, like directing that love to others, where with rhodochrosite, it's more directing that more internally to yourself, like maybe more about forgiving yourself or whatever you need to work through. This helps you, like if you want to have a deep desire to have, you know, connection to community, this would be the stone for you. So with that, I'm trying to think, with that I'd like to close. Again, don't forget, I don't think I mentioned this, like these are all great stones to work with, so just see what resonates with you, what is really percolating and feels good for you when you hear the names, when you go look them up, like where you are in your life. And the other thing I want to say is that these can be amplified. So you can work with other crystals to help boost it. So like selenite would be lovely to help bring that energy in and take it to the next level with whatever of these heart chakra stones you decide to go with. That would be lovely to enhance it. Clear quartz would be really nice to enhance it as well. So those are great. Those are also other recommendations that I have for you. So with that, I'll close. If you want to know more about me, you want to know more about how I work with crystals and my other offerings, feel free to check out my website. That's www.torysaks.com. That's TORYSAKS.com to learn more. You can also check me out on Instagram. I mean, I'm pretty, like, I always say, if you know my name, you can find out ways to get a hold of me and contact me. Again, and I want to just remind you guys that I'm a Reiki practitioner. I facilitate healing through crystalline energy, through invoking this crystalline energy with sound, and then I also import extra virgin olive oil from this amazing place that we call Extremadura, Spain. So with that, I wish you well. I hope you have amazing Valentine's Day or month, whether you're celebrating you, your family, your friends, maybe a new relationship, a next level to a relationship, wherever you may be in the realm. Maybe it's just the divine, goddess, Mother Earth, and Father Sky. So with that, I hope you have an amazing time. I'd love to hear which of these crystals really resonated with you, how you're working with them. This helps you clear your path to new beginnings. Thank you, and have an amazing day.